Dear students, today we are going to learn about random motion of electrons in conductors. This is in the second chapter, whose name is Current Electricity. In this chapter, we are studying about conductors. Conductors means which conducts electricity. Means what? Metals. Almost all metals are conductors. So in any metal, if we check, in every material, atoms are there. So in every atom, electrons will be revolving in the respective orbits. But in case of metals, the electrons which are revolving in valence orbit, valence electrons, those are called valence electrons. Outermost orbit में घूमने वाले electrons है ना atom में, उन लोग को valence electrons बोलते हैं. वो atom को छोड़ के, they are weakly bound by the nucleus of the atom. That's why atom को छोड़ के वो बाहर आ जाएंगे. बाहर मतलब atom से बाहर आ जाएंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉपर से एक या दो इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहर आ जाएंगे. एक एटम से दो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आए मान लीजिए. ऐसा 100 एटम से तो 102 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. These many number of electrons which have come outside of the atom by leaving the orbits, and they would be making random motion because of the thermal energy at the room because material may be present at room temperature. That is why they get automatically thermal energy. Due to that thermal energy, they will get some velocity. With that velocity, they will be making random motion. Random motion is what? For example, one electron is moving like this straight away with velocity some u1, and here an atom is present. It undergone collision, elastic collision almost, and turned. Here one more atom is there, undergone collision, and traveling like this. See, in that way, every electron, which are calling free electrons, those which have come outside of the atom by leaving the orbits. In case of conductors, it happens. Those are called free electrons. These electrons, after coming outside of the atom, they would be making random motion in the space between the atoms. Atom के बीच में जो space है, उस space में random motion करते रहते. I have shown here random motion of one electron. It is moving and hitting. It is straightly traveling. Between any two successive collisions, it travels straight away with velocity v1. It is colliding with the atom and returned and reflected and get again same velocity v1, and again undergone collision and get same velocity v1, and again going to hit another atom like that way. But in that random motion, there is no specific direction to go. That is why even though electron has charge which is making random motion, it is moving, but there is no specific direction. That is why the charge cannot be moving in specific direction. That is what current cannot be formed by random motion. That is why if we take a number of electrons n, their random velocities are say u1 bar plus u2 bar plus 1 plus un bar. These are the random velocities of n number of electrons. Then if you find average, that must be 0, because in random motion there is no specific direction for the charge to move. In specific direction, charge is not moving, means what? Current cannot be formed. That means average velocity should become 0. These are case of random motion. So random motion से current नहीं बनेगा, even though electrons are in motion, because random motion मतलब क्या? Specific direction में charge flow होना नहीं हो रहा है. If we take one cross section of the metal, due to random motion, suppose 100 number of electrons are crossing from left to right because of random motion. While making random motion, 100 electrons may cross from right to left. Means what? Charge flowing in any direction is 0. That is why current cannot be formed by only random motion. In one more point, what you remember, random motion ka velocity, it is around 10 power 5 meter per second. It is around 10 power 5 meter per second. Very huge velocity. 10 power 5 means what? 10 lakhs meter per second. So very high velocity, which is possessed by because of the temperature or room temperature. That is why these are called thermal motion and thermal motion. Random motion is also called thermal motion. And between successive collisions, they travel straight away. So this is and the time taken between successive collision for any electron is called time of relaxation. The time taken between successive collisions means what? Electron यहाँ collide करा, फिर दूसरे एटम को collide करने जा रहा है, बीच में टाइम कितना लगता है? τ1, टाइम ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन. वो टाइम ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन में चेंज फ्रॉम इलेक्ट्रॉन टू इलेक्ट्रॉन or from collision to collision, because it depends on number of atoms, how they are constituted, means what, how they are making, how they are arranged in the path. So time of relaxation may not be same. That is why we define average time of relaxation. If you take n number of electrons, at any instant, say τ1 is the time of relaxation of first electron, and τ2 is the time of relaxation of another second electron. Like that, we have taken average of all n number of electrons. Then if you take average, that is called average time of relaxation 2. Average time of relaxation. So time of relaxation means the time duration between which electrons are undergoing successively collisions with the atoms while making random motion. So we define time of relaxation like this. Now here small n we define one thing. It is called number of electrons, free electrons, which are making random motion per unit volume. This is called free electron density. Free electron density. Small n stands for free electron density, means what? Number of electrons. Number of which electrons? Not orbiting electrons in the atoms. Those cannot come out. So only the electrons which have already come out and making random motion, which we're calling free electrons. Those are how many per unit volume of the substance. This number is called electron density, free electron density. So that is a small n. Now this is about a random motion of the electrons. Now for example, we have taken our electric circuit. This is a conductor. Just now I shown conductor, that conductor, and this is a switch, and this is a battery. Battery means what? Which will provide some potential difference across the conductor. Imagine this is a end A and this is end B of the conductor. Now we are switching off. Means this potential difference is a V. Means what? End B, if it is at 0 volt, end A is at V volt. Means what? There is a potential difference between A and B. Whenever potential difference is there, high potential to low potential, there will be electric field through the conductor. कंडक्टर के अंदर एक यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बन जाएगा. वो यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का इंटेंसिटी E मान लेंगे. So that intensity E we can find out because of from the formula minus dV by dr. If you use this formula, we will get V by L, where L is the length of the conductor and V potential difference. Then V by L will become electric field intensity inside the conductor, which is formed because of the application of this battery. So battery apply करने के कारण जिसका potential difference V है, यहाँ भी potential difference आ गया. B सब एग्जाम्पल देकर B एंड है ना कंडक्टर का, वो 0 वोल्ट पर है मान ले. ये एंड कंडक्टर का V वोल्ट पर है. मीन्स व्हाट? बिटवीन A and B potential difference is V, which is provided by battery. So potential difference के कारण through the conductor what is formed? Electric field is formed, E, which is equal to V by L, where V is a potential difference, L is the length of the conductor. Then E is a electric field intensity. Means what? Electric field intensity means you know already studied in electrostatic chapter. It is the force acting on a unit charge, 1 coulomb charge. Now we are observing the free electrons. For example, one electron here, it is about to move, to hit because of random motion on another atom. एक एटम को जाके हिट करने वाला है इलेक्ट्रॉन एक एटम को जाके हिट करने वाला है. मैं ऑलरेडी बोला था ना, बिटवीन सक्सेसिव कोलिशंस दे ट्रैवल स्ट्रेट अवे. अभी हिट वो एटम को जाके हिट करना है, लेकिन हिट करके उसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कितना था? u1 बार था. u1 बार, ये u1 बार वेलोसिटी से जाके स्ट्रेट अवे जाके हिट करना था. सो लेकिन यह अभी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है. ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या करता है? इलेक्ट्रॉन पर फोर्स अप्लाई करता. फोर्स कितना? फोर्स F बार इज इक्वल टू E बार इंटू Q ना जनरल फार्मूला, बट E बार इंटू माइनस E. Here Q means what? Charge of the particle. Here particle is which one? Electron, which is making random motion. अभी वो इलेक्ट्रॉन जो रैंडम मोशन कर रहा है उसके ऊपर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड फोर्स अप्लाई करता. वो फोर्स F बार का फार्मूला E बार इंटू माइनस E. मीन्स व्हाट? F इज इक्वल टू माइनस E. या माइनस E किस लिए आया? इलेक्ट्रॉन का चार्ज को माइनस E से बता रहे हैं हम लोग. माइनस स्टैंड फॉर नेगेटिव चार्ज. सो दिस फार्मूला में माइनस क्या इंडिकेट करता है? यहाँ डायरेक्शन ऑफ फोर्स दैट एक्ट्स ऑन फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन इज अपोजिट टू फील्ड डायरेक्शन. Here electric field is from high potential to low potential. That is what? A end to B end, electric field का direction. Then force acting on electric field because of minus, it acts opposite. Means what? B to A. So force will act B to A. In this direction, force will act on every free electron because of the electric field. So ये force के कारण electron will get acceleration. वो acceleration कितना? F by force by mass. Means what? Minus E by M. So every free electron which are making random motion will get acceleration A, which is minus E by M. So minus tells that the acceleration direction is opposite to field direction. Here field direction A to B, so acceleration direction is B to A. So because of this acceleration, when it is about to hit the atom, that atom meanwhile it has to move straight away ना, but इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के कारण एक्सेलरेशन मिल रहा है. एक्सेलरेशन मिलने से स्ट्रेट अवे के बिना कुछ पैराबोलिक पाथ में जाएगा सर, जाके करोड़ पाथ, पैराबोलिक पाथ या करोड़ पाथ में जाके it will hit to another atom instead of that atom. So, and because why it is happened? Because it is having acceleration opposite field. वो acceleration के कारण it is moving in this direction. Also, it is drifting. This is called drift. Instead of hitting that atom, it is hitting this atom by traveling chord path. If field is not there, it would have traveled straight away and might have hit this atom. And because of presence of field, on it force is acting opposite field. Because of force, it gets acceleration, due to which it is hitting to another atom by traveling chord path, slightly chord path. So that means what? This much drift it has done opposite to field. In that way, every electron drifts opposite to field because of the presence of electric field. But this drift is in particular direction only, which is opposite to field direction. So because of this drifting, which is having particular direction, which is opposite to field direction, so almost all electrons will be drifting like this throughout the conductor. Throughout the conductor, electrons, wherever the electrons are there, on every electron, at once electric field will act force, apply force. So every electron will drift opposite to field in this direction. Then because of this drift only, current is formed. So only if random motion is there, current cannot be formed. If along with the random motion, this drifting is present because of the presence of electric field. How we got electric field? Electric field is obtained because of the potential difference battery has provided across the conductor. ये potential difference के कारण electric field आ गया. Electric field is applying force on the free electrons. वो force के कारण they got acceleration opposite to field direction. So opposite to field direction, they are drifting like this. So then we have to find out what is the drift velocity. On average, what is the drift velocity? So drift velocity is defined like this. Drift velocity is the velocity on average at any instant, average velocity when electric field is provided. So drift velocity is defined as the average velocity for number of electrons when electric field is applied is called drift velocity at any instant of time. For example, just now imagine there are number of electrons n. Once thermal velocity was u1 bar, second one's thermal velocity was u2 bar. Likewise, they were having thermal velocities, random velocities, un bar, whose average was 0. Now, because of the presence of electric field, every electron is experiencing force and every electron is getting acceleration. Now, due to that acceleration, velocity changes. For example, first electron is hitting the atom after time of relaxation to 1. So after time of relaxation to 1, it is traveling chord path and hitting another atom. So during that atom, when it is about to hit, it gets velocity v1 bar, which is equal to u1 bar plus acceleration a bar into tau 1. These are velocity first electron is getting when it is about to hit the second atom after traveling small chord path. So because of acceleration. So it is individual electron, if you consider, its motion is accelerated motion because its velocity is changing from u1 bar to v1 bar. So at the end of relaxation time tau 1, when it is hitting the atom, it will have this much velocity. So when it hits, then the extra velocity what it gets because of the acceleration, it loses, it transports to the atom to which it is hitting. So the related kinetic energy will be transported to that atom and it will get back its velocity v1 bar, which is equal to u1 bar again. In that way, it is getting thermal velocity back because of the collision. But during collision, what happened with the atom? It transferred the kinetic energy which it has because of the increase in velocity a bar tau 1. ये a bar tau 1 जो वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज है ना, उसके संबंधित जो भी काइनेटिक एनर्जी रहेगा उसको वो सब एटम को इम्पार्ट कर देगा ड्यूरिंग कोलिजन. दैट इज वाई एवरेज एक्सेलरेशन कितना मतलब यहाँ 0, क्योंकि एटम को while traveling, see, atom is starting from here. That time velocity was only u1, which is its thermal velocity. After hitting that atom, after collision is over, again it is getting back u1 bar only. Means what? Meanwhile, whatever the velocity increased while traveling from this atom to that atom, because of the electric field, that increase in velocity has lost by transporting the energy to the atom to which it is hitting. That's why average acceleration, if you find average acceleration will be 0. Average acceleration for number of electrons, if you find, definitely will get 0 because of the collisions, energy is being lost in every collision. But we take velocity at any instant of time, say v1 bar, how much already we got? u1 bar plus a bar tau 1. This is the velocity which it acquired when it is about to hit the second atom. Similarly, second electron is getting the velocity v2 bar, v2 bar when it is going to hit the second atom. How much? u2 bar plus a bar tau 2. Like that, there are n number of electrons we are considering. So nth electron will get v bar n, which is equal to u bar n plus a bar tau n. So if you find average velocity, this average velocity of number of electrons n, and now at present when electric field is applied, is called a drift velocity. So drift velocity Vd bar is average of these velocities, v1 bar plus v2 bar plus vn bar divided by n, that equal to u1 bar plus a bar tau 1 plus u2 bar plus a bar tau 2 plus so on plus un bar plus a bar tau n divided by n. Now if you separate this un bar plus so on un bar by n plus a bar, if you take common, tau 1 plus tau 2 plus etc. tau n divided by n. And this this is only the average of purely thermal velocities, which is always 0, and this is a bar into average time of realization, that is called tau. So that means what? Drift velocity is how much now? Vd bar is equal to a bar tau. And you know a bar is minus ee by m into tau. This is the expression for drift velocity. So now if we have to consider here, what is the important point? In the expression of drift velocity, there is no time instant. Time instant nahi hai. Matlab kya? It won't depend on time. It won't vary with respect to time. Means what? It is a uniform velocity. So that is why drift velocity is the uniform velocity with which electrons are drifting opposite to field direction while making random motion. So random motion is not nullified here. It is present. While doing random motion, they are drifting slightly in opposite to electric field direction. Because of this drift, which is present in opposite to field direction, particular direction, the electrons का ड्रिफ्ट होने पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन में होते रहने के कारण करंट बन गया. So this drift velocity is causing the current, but the order of this drift velocity is around 5 millimeter per second. ऐसा रहेगा, millimeter per second, few millimeter per second, not in meters per second, very small. But even though the drift velocity is very small, how large current is formed in circuits means because of the huge number of presence of electrons, charged particles. Number of electrons are more, though velocity is less due to number of electrons which are carrying charge is more. That is why current is formed, huge current.